Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Alpha X Pro series. Sorry for the abrupt end of the music. I'm just waiting for the guys to be. Wait a moment. The guys are ready, and we're getting already in our first map for today. Here we have SpeCial and Patience fighting each other for this Alpha X series. It's gonna be a nice one. Just after GSL is done, we're gonna have some TvP action. A little bit of a fan favorite in SpeCial, Juanito taking on to Patience, one of the most successful Protoss players of the last few years. But let's get into our first game already. No real reason to wait any further. We're in it. And we're ready to go. Spawning in the top left hand corner as the blue Terran, hailing from Mexico. A fan favorite, it is SpeCial. And in the bottom right hand corner instead, here on Death Aura, you're looking at the base of the red Protoss player. Playing for Team LP, it is Patience. Oh, I'm already so excited for this game. Been a while since I casted last, and I'm really expecting this series to be great. We already have an NG Bay block coming from SpeCial. Ooh. Can you feel it? I feel some battlecruiser. I smell some battlecruiser action here. I know the matchup isn't great for it, but oof. SpeCial stop is already dead. I love the NGB block. It's gonna be a pretty long time before Patience can actually get rid of this NGB, but of course not gonna be the biggest of problems. Of course the next is coming a little bit later. The first adept gonna be in time instead. Just the Zealot forced by SpeCial. Here comes the console just at the right time before, of course, Patience can drop down his Nexus. SpeCial already gonna put up a bunker in his natural to provide, of course, well-needed defenses against Patience, who already has a couple units on the map. Of course, the Zealot will be sent through. No real reason to keep it on his own side of the map. The Adept is gonna be a great scouting tool. This Reaper is actually waiting for something to come. The Zealot will go instead the other way through. The Adept will also find its way over here. But I doubt this will be an SCV kill. The Adept is gonna dive in. And here comes the supply depots raised. Two Marines temporarily got out of the bunker, but of course SpeCial will just keep them in there and wait for anything to come. It's gonna be a Twilight Council opener for the Protoss player. Of course, it's gonna be Blink. So I'd say the optimal way to play this matchup. The Reaper will get here barely, not gonna see the Twilight Council. We're gonna see a couple. Wait a second. This is not Blink. I lied to you, chat. This is Dark Shrine coming from the Protoss. Oh, SpeCial is gonna be starting out his first few key units. Probably a Cyclone for defense. Oh my god, it is a Fusion Core in the end. It's gonna be Battlecruiser. This one alien will get a pro kill. Will block Patience from getting a third base a little bit earlier than SpeCial wants him to get. But of course it's gonna be Dark Templars against Battlecruisers. Very top of the tech tree for both players. Of course, those battlecruisers gonna be a real nuisance for Patience without Blink at the ready. But those Dark Templars are sure to be nothing to frown upon. A Raven is on the way out for SpeCial. A little bit of a... Okay, a little bit of a perfect scouting, it seems. That one alien sure did some work for the Terran. The Raven is gonna be very important in the defense for SpeCial. But we will see, who will come out on top of this. Dark Templars, we're getting into position, no damage is gonna be dealt yet. It seems like SpeCial wants to go deeper into bio. After this Raven is done, SpeCial is gonna wait the minerals to start his first battlecruiser. Patience pretty much still has no idea of this coming. There is an Archon on the way over here for the Protoss player. But handling those battlecruisers... Oh, Yamato Cannon! Weapon refit is gonna be researched for the Terran player. Things are already getting way more interesting than I was thinking for a game 1. Armor is on the way for Patience. I don't think he's got weapons. No, he does not. But 6 gateways. Of course, there is a third base, so that's pretty normal. But I doubt Patience will sit in his base for a lot. SpeCial will catch a glimpse of this Warp Prism flying past his Marine. But the most important part of this is, of course, gonna be the scouting over here. Raven will get an interference matrix on top of the Warp Prism. Great play by SpeCial. The Raven will survive both Archons down. And SpeCial will have his first battlecruiser fly out and teleport. On the other side of the map, already a perfect game for Juanito. And look at this battlecruiser go. There are 5 Stalkers with no blink. This is gonna be huge for SpeCial. Already more Stalkers blinking. A forced reaction for the Protoss player. But this battlecruiser ramping up kills already. Gonna be at a count of 3. And flying here in the bottom right will be safe from anything coming up. Welcome everybody in the chat. Hope you're gonna have fun in this series. Looks like Patience will be moving out to try and find some counter damage. Of course, the battlecruiser will still be a very, very high threat. But Patience has a pretty strong army over here. 2 tanks in position, while 2 are on the high ground. 2 probes already down. The battlecruiser putting in some serious work. But Patience is gonna be in position as well. Diving down on top of these tanks. 1 is already down. Interference matrix will go on top of these Archons. But the Zealots hacking down those Marines. Tanks on the high ground will not live a lot longer with this Warp Prism. Warping more units on the high ground. There is 1 battlecruiser in defense. Warp Prism will go down, not before it has warped in 2 more Stalkers. So much has gone down for both players. But the battlecruiser in the main of Patience just dealing way too much damage. What a rough start for the Protoss player. It was looking like a good fight, but in the end, you've seen it. Battlecruisers in the main can end the game on their own. The only chance Patience got there was to actually kill his opponent right there with that push. He wasn't really able to do that. And it looks like we're gonna go on Eternal Empire for this game 2 of this series. Oh my god, so many players play arcade on Korea. What the heck? Invite them real quick into the game. Did I invite SpeCial? Yes, I did. Alright. Heading into game 2. What a head start for the Terran player. ready to go. Here in Eternal Empire, a little bit more of a standard map. It's still gonna be a Terran map though. So I'm not really too much surprised. I was expecting maybe Everdream instead of this. But Eternal Empire is gonna provide, of course, a good standing ground for Patience in Game 2. Here we are. Spawning in the bottom left hand corner. With the T's in the chat. It's the red Terran player. Hailing from Mexico. It is SpeCial. 1 point ahead in this best of 9 series. In the top right hand corner instead, you're looking at the base of the blue Protoss player. Not quite able to deflect the scary BC rush. It is Patience. Playing for Team LP, of course. So what are we looking at right now? So it's gonna be a double refinery opener for SpeCial. It's gonna have his factory up a little bit earlier than most players do. Not gonna expand for now, as you can see. I doubt this is going to be anything too aggressive coming from SpeCial, but Patience will need to respect this. This is something the Protoss player really has to respect. Here comes the Reaper. Of course, this supply depot is gonna be finished. SpeCial is in need of this supply without a command center in the natural. And we... Alright. Is he gonna expand? Not really too scared, it looks like. Patience knows this is a big map. It's not one of those maps you can go too crazy about, at least in the early game. Unless that is exactly what SpeCial wants him to think. Which can be a possibility, but let's all be honest, expanding here is probably the better thing to do. Reaper will try to look for some proxies. Patience is gonna play it conservatively for the time being. Probe will confirm this is nothing too scary. Gonna catch the SCV, making this command center. Another Reaper coming for Juanito. This is like, this is a TvT opener. Like, this is 100% Terran versus Terran opener. Double Reaper into Hellion. And now he's probably gonna move out with his units. I really don't see why he was making... Yes, he is. There is a Tala Council coming for Patience. I doubt it's gonna be Dark Templars again. I really think this time is going to be Bling. This Adept is in serious danger. Hellion will survive. And Adept will instead go down. There is a Widowmine in the making for SpeCial, mostly for defensive purposes. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be a drop. Hellions running here into the natural. Not really gonna suicide for that, but the two Reapers are now into the main. Probes are in danger. A couple of them will indeed fall. It's gonna be at least 2. Yes, it is 2, but a good surround for Patience will deny any more scouting for SpeCial. So it is Blink. SpeCial probably knows this after seeing the Twilight Council, but this Medivac drop is gonna give even more confirmation. Oh my god, please SpeCial stop. Fusion Core again? Oh, this time Patience has blinked though. It's not gonna be as easy for Juanito to actually get the damage with his PCs. Medivac flying in, Widowmines go down, but the reaction of Patience was basically perfect right now. One Widowmine will go down, the other will survive. 2 probes dead. Not the highest commitment out of SpeCial, but he didn't really get the damage he was looking for. 4 probes have already gone down, as well as an Adept. So it's not like this battle cruiser will not find any defenses, but patience is gonna be a little bit slowed down, and you can already see just by looking at the supplies that SpeCial is really getting into a comfortable stage. His workers count is not that far behind. Patience is gonna get a third, yes, which SpeCial will not get in quite a little bit of time. But it's really not like SpeCial, like SpeCial will be looking to get any economy very soon. He doesn't really need it, with these PCs being the real threat right now. Patience, I have to say, this scouting is coming pretty late. I don't know if this is a consequence to the damage SpeCial was dealing, but it's not gonna be the smoothest of defenses. BC will teleport here on the top right. This observer, very good movement. The Legendary Phoenix was not getting anything, but Blink Stalkers will blink forward and try to dive on this PC, which will indeed need to back off. SpeCial not really getting any damage right now. This push though could be quite deadly with Yamato Cannon, weapon refeed of course, coming up for the Terran. It could look like something very scary for Patience to deal with. These units are moving definitely at the wrong position. A scan forward will make Patience go back into his own base, but two bunkers are already going down. The Marines are in position, tanks will be dropped and sieged up, and these Marines are scaring all the Stalkers from coming, blinking on top of the tanks. It's got good move for Patience. Both tanks will go down, and I don't think these bunkers will ever finish. Another blink will try to get on top of the Marines. One bunker is very close to finishing, but this shield battery has done such an amazing job at keeping these Stalkers alive. Bunker is up, but Medivac goes down, and it looks like a very good defense coming out of Patience here. The battlecruiser not doing anything. Another shield battery goes up. Shield battery overcharge will let these Stalkers stay alive, and the bunker will burn down, not even getting a salvage. Meanwhile, second PC will blink into the main. More Stalkers will blink in position as well to deal with it. One Stalker goes down, 3 probes as well, but it doesn't really look like the damage SpeCial was looking for right now. Patience are heading workers. Those Stalkers will blink forward, trying to get the last few Marines, and this bunker will indeed be destroyed by Patience. A little bit of damage coming for Patience for a SpeCial. 4 probes down. Again, a lot of the army supply was killed for SpeCial, but it's not like Patience as the strongest army ever. There are a lot of Blink Stalkers, but look at this, SpeCial already resupplying his forces. So, what is there to say? 3 tanks, a PC, a lot of Marines. These Stalkers are really getting into a dangerous spot. Tanks will almost get a couple of them basically for free. Another shot will go down, nothing will be killed but a supply depot. But Patience, double expand, battlecruiser not really getting any more damage, +2/+2. Patience really getting into a good position. 2 BCs blink over here, but it's a death trap. Recall and blink, BC down. SpeCial really not finding the damage he was looking for. Battlecruiser will barely teleport to safety. But as I was saying, SpeCial ahead in workers, behind in pretty much everything else. I'd say tech is in a good spot for SpeCial due to his opener. But I don't really think Patience is looking to get tech. He just wants to swarm the map with units. And Eternal Empire is probably the best map to do it. So let's take a look at the base of SpeCial to catch what is going on. After getting a lot of Marines, basically for defensive purposes, SpeCial is gonna go up to fortified factories, diving head deep into a mech build. It's gonna be mech versus Swarm Toss. We've seen already Patience in GSL playing a very, very good PvT. I think it was against Stream on Eternal Empire. And of course, with Swarm against mech. And it was a very convincing victory coming from Patience. Oh, actually it was Deer. Sorry, it was Deer. Oopsie. But yeah, it is mostly the preferred style in these cases. Sensor Tower will provide some well-needed information for SpeCial. Blinkstalkers are coming over here, right where SpeCial wants to expand. Tanks are not sieged up. These Blinkstalkers will get into position. But of course, once the tanks are sieged, there's nothing to do. For these Stalkers, that's a very optimistic refinery coming from SpeCial. Refinery goes down as well as the SCV and the supply depot. That was a little bit of a waste of resources, but tanks are getting a lot of pot shots. Meanwhile, battle cruisers setting up another run by. Patience is gonna expand again. He's getting even shields right now instead of armor free. Stalkers want to deny more. Patience has the numbers, has the production. He can do whatever he wants with a Dark Templar incoming. It will also mean that more run bikes are gonna be the name of the game for Patience. Blinkstalkers will fly back home. Well, will be recalled back home. And one of the battle cruisers instead will not fly back to tell the tale. It looks like SpeCial is going to be the defensive player for a little while. These BCs didn't really do too much. A little bit of kills were getting there for SpeCial, but it's not like he can keep on doing this forever while having to keep close attention to the Dark Templars that are sure to come. Another expansion, actually another double expansion dropped by Patience, was really looking to take control of the full map, while SpeCial is even struggling to get a fifth, which will finally fly in position, scanning the main to check for that pesky duck shrine. It's gonna be Shadow Stride being researched for Patience. So what there is to say? SpeCial again. These command center. Oh, this is so close. Command center down. Tanks were way too far off in the distance to deal with the army of Patience. And again, SpeCial can't expand here. One of the expansion of Patience is being threatened by the battle cruisers. Stalkers ready to blink. Oh, battle cruiser down again. SpeCial very aggressive TP, but it's not really going to get too much damage. There is a photon cannon. Oh, Yamato cannon. Okay, SpeCial. This is gonna be quite some damage. Recall is on cooldown. Stalkers were quite far off. And this is a very abusable position as well. The battle cruiser will stay safe. Meanwhile, these Stalkers will die here in a natural. Not the best spot to fight for Patience, but a couple key units will fall down for SpeCial, who doesn't really only struggle to expand, he's really struggling to keep a maxed out supply as well. Patience playing such a great game right now. Sensor turret down, Sensor Tower down, and then he will just blink to safety. Zealots, of course, very expendable right now for Patience. Such a huge bank for the Protoss player. His economy is insane right now. Almost 4k of income. The Protoss player currently on 8 bases against the 4 of SpeCial. Another dive on the army of SpeCial. Of course, the engagement will not go in favor of Patience, but it doesn't really need to get comfortable engages. He has so many gateways, he has so much economy. This Stalker is getting a lot of damage on top of him, but dishing even more, and Zealots everywhere, as well as Dark Templars. dealing the real damage. Economy goes down. Looking at the supply, you may think, oh gosh, SpeCial is finally ahead. But the bank for patience is through the roof. 4k minerals, 2k gas. You can easily replace those lost units. This SpeCial has to do something. He has to do it now. He's taking too much economical damage. He has the upper end army wise. He needs to deal damage right here, right now. Patience already diving down. Here, at the 5th base, it looks like this command center will probably survive. But at what cost? So many SCVs. More army will be used by SpeCial to deny this damage. But Patience has already evened up the disadvantage in army, well, not in army supply, in total supply. His army is mainly consisting of strike force units, stalkers, zealots, dark templars. It's probably always gonna be that. These cyclones are really doing a lot of the work. Actually, SpeCial is a very scary army right now. Patience really needs to be careful. This planetary fortress will face a lot of punishment coming from those stalkers. Meanwhile, Helen ran by, did not really get too much. A couple probes will go down, but it's nothing compared to another 5th base going down. Army supply finally evening up for Patience, who's gonna be on even more gateways. Here comes the dive. Tanks are sieged up, and Patience will need to forfeit these bases. Top left, and this one is probably not gonna survive. 15 SCVs down. Meanwhile, SpeCial has lost the whole of his 4th and 5th economy. The natural is in real danger. And let's all be honest, I don't really think SpeCial has any comeback into this game. He wants to siege up over here. 2 bases were denied for Patience, but the army is just getting totally annihilated right now by Planeswalkers. A plane forward. This is everything SpeCial has, and it will go down. Patience taking a smooth victory in game 2 in his best of 9 series. And I have to say this, what a game this was. Patience playing such a crazy good game. And it really looks like it's gonna be a very even series. So, waiting for the guys to tell me which map they want to play on. It's gonna be Everdream. We all know it's going to be Everdream. Like, maybe Golden Wall, I don't know. Like, so the score is tied 1-1. Both players really bringing up some interesting builds. We've seen 2 battlecruiser openers for SpeCial, and we've seen Patience go for a very interesting Swamp Toss build in game 2. Was getting so many bases at once, and oh, that I wasn't really thinking. It's gonna be Submarine, guys. So SpeCial wants to play on Submarine. Interesting to say the least. It's not like this is the craziest of maps, but it's so tiny. It's a very tiny map. I love how those 2 guys interact with each other. So as you have seen in the chat, we have a match arena code for this game. I'm gonna delay the show off of how to do that, just to get into this game. For now, the score is tied. The two players are hungry for more. But we will see who will come out on top and get the lead again. Is it going to be the Terran in the top left, the red one, the Mexican one? Is it going to be SpeCial? I think it is a Terran map, to be honest. But yeah, don't tell SpeCial I said that. In the bottom right hand corner instead, spawning as the blue Protoss player here on Submarine, it is Patience, the Korean. Oh, I'm not referee. Oh. I wanted to add my own iteration mark. So, what is going on here? Huh. Probably get a perfect scouting for now. SpeCial didn't raise up his supply debit. And oh, what is going on here? Patience, why? He has stolen these against a double Rex opener? Like, when is SpeCial going to need that gas? If ever. Okay, here comes the expansion finally for the Terran player. While Patience on the other side will just get a couple defensive stalkers. It's going to be a lot of Reapers actually, so yes, that gas was going to be very useful for SpeCial. First Reaper will get over here in the main base. There is already one Stalker waiting for it. The grenade will help this one Reaper stay alive. Of course, with such a strat, you really can't afford to lose any unit in the first few minutes of the game. For SpeCial, here comes the factory. It's gonna be a 2-1-1, but what is SpeCial going to do with it is a whole other matter. It looks like for now 3 Reapers getting in position. A couple probes will indeed just fall right here, right now. This one Reaper will not survive. It's going to be 4 probes killed, more actually. Reapers in the main. There is a shield battery just being finished. These Reapers will need to go off the main. Just one will survive. It's gonna be 2 Reapers for 4 probes. I think SpeCial is probably going to take the trade happily while keeping one alive to just try and scout left and right if needed. Oh yeah, one more probe. Yes, SpeCial will also keep his Reaper. Well, never mind, he will not. Goodbye. Bunker in the natural, not gonna be denied by Patience Stalkers. And SpeCial is having a good laugh about this, it looks like. At least one of the 2 players is laughing, which is already pretty interesting to me, if anything. Dark Shrine, this series is crazy, guys. Patience going for Dark Shrine again, while SpeCial finally, for once, it's just playing Bio. Like, it's so interesting that in TvP, the Terran player has played Bio once in 3 games. That's, for example, is something you may never see in GSL, and it's such a common thing in this best of 9 series, where these incredible players showcase their craziest builds. Here on Submarine, of course, short map drops are going to be just fine. So let's see what Patience is about. Is it going to be Shadow Stride? I don't really think so. There is one Roar Prism in the making. With one Raven up though, SpeCial is probably gonna have enough for defenses. Unless Patience really gets him off position. But it's not something that's going to happen. Patience just really getting any tech he can get. The only... I think he's missing 3 tech structures right now. Templar, Archives, Fleet Beacon, and Stargate. He has literally everything else. And he's not even on 3 bases right now. He's just making his third. Warp Prism will fly into the main. There is the Raven here to deny these Dark Templars too much damage, but at least a couple SCVs will go down nonetheless. Here comes the first, second, third, fourth. And fly away. The Raven will try and follow this Warp Prism to avoid anything coming too crazy. It's gonna be a couple Archons right now. And Patience really doesn't want to make the same mistake as in game 1, where one interference matrix really destroyed the whole purpose of his build. So Archons, here they come. Patience is, of course, scared of the interference matrix going on top of this Warp Prism. Will not risk 2 Archons for no reason. That will be game-ending damage. SpeCial already getting into more workers. He's already getting into a very strong army. Probably gonna deliver a very strong push once he feels like it is going to be a possibility. Archons will start to get some tiny bits of damage. One of the Archons is very bruised. But in the end, nothing will go down for Patience, and quite a lot will go down instead for SpeCial. There is the first Colossus out. Xena Vermilance on the making. Patience getting the key upgrades. Charge is done. A couple of Zealots will be warped in as well. And SpeCial will find an army waiting for his drop to come. There are 2 proxy pylons for Patience here on the top side of the map. So it looks like Patience will indeed start to try and get some run-by damage, while SpeCial will only now start a third command center that's very late. 8 minutes. Of course, a lot of aggression has gone up for both players. The army of SpeCial is incredibly scary right now. But Patience has the tech. Patience has shield battery overcharge. Patience has a third base with 2 shield batteries. It's not gonna be the easiest of tasks for SpeCial to deal significant damage. Marines will dive on top of one of the Stalkers. Not really gonna get any damage. These Zealots will just go past the army of SpeCial. But what to do with these now, Patience? Archons will try to get forward before the tank sieged up. And my god, interference matrix has 2 on top of 2 of the 3 Colossi. SpeCial not gonna dive, but he's gonna leapfrog his tanks. Meanwhile, in the main, more and more SCVs are falling. 26 down. SpeCial taking game-ending damage. But his army is on the other side. Let's see what Juanito can do with these. Zealots will be finally cleared. But SpeCial is on 26 workers. His third command center is not even done yet. And Patience is looking to surround the Terran army. SpeCial diving here on top of the natural of Patience, and Patience doesn't really give a damn about that. He wants the damage on the other side. He wants the base trade. But Fiends will get nuts from here. So many probes will indeed fall. This one Colossus putting in some serious work. Meanwhile, Patience shocking for more damage. These SCVs trying to run to safety, but there is really no safety to get in that corner of the map. Both armies marching to the top right hand corner into this insane choke point. 3 different choke points with a ramp here. Could be devastating for both players. It looks like the tanks are sieged up, and Patience is not gonna take any chances. He is indeed just gonna go back to SpeCial side of the map. It looks silly that this is the safest place, for his army to be, but it really is. 18 workers to 40, I will say it. SpeCial's position, I don't really like. His army is still insanely strong. Any clash with the main army of Patience will mean the end of this game for the Protoss player. Tanks are sieging up, of course. Patience not gonna take any chances again. The Vikings are getting in position to deal with this Colossi. One good 10 shot will bring the shield of this one very burst Colossus even lower. Tanks are not sieged right now. That's a good moment for Patience to try and get some damage. Of course, abusing this Colossi range while the tanks are not sieged up. It's gonna be the name of the game for Patience. His army is getting stronger by the minute. SpeCial's one is not really increasing in numbers. What is there to say? SpeCial, with one disruptor up, his army can't really afford to be found out of position. It really needs to be placed correctly the whole time. Medivacs will be loaded up and flown away into the horizon. Patience will catch them moving out and will indeed force SpeCial to approach the situation in a different way. 3 SCVs at a time. SpeCial is really recovering from that devastating damage he was taking. But Patience is expanding again. He has the tech. He's getting Templar Archives. Okay, Patience, 2 more structures to go. Stargate and Flip Beacon, and you're done. You've done it. You won the game. You have everything. Just like in Age of Empires. So Patience still gonna be a very big thorn on the side of SpeCial, but just keeping this army basically on the edge of the natural of the Terran player. One Marauder, by the way, getting 3 probes. That's interesting. Dark Templar will deal with it. That is one of the most interesting run-bys I've ever seen. Hallucinated Phoenix will go down, but will catch a good glimpse of the army of SpeCial. Patience knows very well that he cannot win a head-on fight. He needs to get his tech. He really needs to start ramping up more tech units, more disruptors, more high templars, everything he needs. Of course, immortals are very important as well to try and get on top of these tanks, because right now SpeCial has the I'd almost want to say hilarious count of 9. That's a lot of tanks, guys. That's a lot of tanks coming out of one factory, especially. I don't think he lost any. Okay, lost 1 in the whole game. That's very good. Blink is on the way for Patience. It was almost time. It was getting these upgrades. A lot of pros will go down for the Protoss player. It looks like SpeCial is really recovering from the damage he has taken. Oh, War Prism, don't go there. War Prism down. It looks like just 1 storm will be good for Patience to keep SpeCial from getting more damage. But the armies have clashed, and SpeCial has shown that this bio army with this many tanks is just a little bit too strong for Patience to fight it on, especially without these disruptors really getting anything. 0 kills on both of them. I think Patience has got disruptors out for at least 3 minutes, maybe 4, and he didn't use a single disruption nova or purification nova, whatever. But like, disruptors are as close as wormholes as anything in this game. Probably you want to get value out of this. If you don't get value out of disruptors, they're just basically a waste of tech and resources that were probably better used as Colossi at that stage, or Immortals even. Those disruptors really need to do something right now. Okay, what is going on here? 7 probes down. Storms are gonna be good at deflecting a lot of damage, but Templar Archives is down, and this is a key moment for SpeCial to snag tech, because he's getting a lot of damage on 2 different sides. No storm. Oh my god, that was a very good storm, but no more storms for patience. His army is too bruised though. SpeCial needs to back off right now. One disruption Nova may end this game. Colossi getting in position. This could deal so much damage, but SpeCial will be safe for the time being. Shockwave EMP is on the making. The Templar Arcus is gonna be made again. Impatience needs to double expand. Wait. What is the other Nexus that died? Okay, this is fresh. Yes, this is fresh. Alright. What has Patience in mind for this? He's really not getting the handle of this Mexican guy. Just going left and right with his army. Another Warp Prism down. How many Warp Prisms have died this game? This Mediocre will also survive to get more damage into the main. Planeswalkers will deny it, but one of them will go down. There is one Immortal out for Patience here in the main. It looks like in the end SpeCial will get another very comfortable exchange. Only 2 Warp Prisms have died this game. I don't know why I was getting so excited, really. So Hallucinated Phoenix will not really get much information. Nothing that Patience does not know. There are a bunch of tanks ready to kill me. What do I do about this now? Well, the answer is probably nothing, Patience. Your army is strong, yes, but you need a miracle. These are way too many tanks. You probably need 2 perfect Disruption Novas here. And even then, oh my god, tanks getting so much free damage. One Colossus goes down immediately. And Patience will need to replace a lot of army after another failed run by. More Zealots are coming over here. Patience trying to blind side SpeCial. Another really easy task to make. These tanks are not stitched up. If there is a moment, is this one. Disruptures. Novas will be denied, but interference matrices by SpeCial. Another disruption will try to get there, but it's no good. No bueno, will say SpeCial, and Patience go down. What a game by SpeCial. Let's not forget it was at 18 workers at a certain point. I just want to show the graph of this. Look at this damage he has taken. That was some insane performance out of the Terran player who's gonna get a lead. This series is already getting crazy long, and I wouldn't want this to go any differently. Crazy good games so far. I'm really expecting for even more to come, but let's take a look right now at my screen. I want to show you guys something real quick. This is our match Torino code for today. It has been linked in the chat already. You can find it here on Alpha X. Let's see, channel or anything. So sorry. So you just have to sign in by whichever method you want. Here I'm gonna use Twitch. Click on contribute and wait, no. And just use the coupon code that is AXCOM131. Click on contribute and you're done. 50 cents gonna be added up into the pool for free for you. As you can see, the prize pool is increasing. It's just gonna take probably 20 seconds of your time, so we would really appreciate if you were finding the time to get into the Match Arena page and drop that coupon code, contribute on that. Create lobby. Game, what are you doing? Of course. Looks like the players are ready. I'm ready too. So, SpeCial right now leading the series 2-1. Looking probably like the stronger player so far. But that game 2 by Patience, that was a thing of beauty really. So I'm really expecting the Protoss player to show some good games in the rest of the series. We're going on Golden Wall to see if SpeCial will keep his lead or if his opponent will indeed be able to deny it for him, at least for a little while. Here we are. Let's do this and this. Spawning in the bottom left hand corner as the blue Protoss. Playing for Team LP. It is Patience. And in the bottom right, here on Golden Wall, this is the Mexican Terran. It is SpeCial. This is into the clan? Yes, it is. I didn't know. Terran build? Terran has so many build? Real? Yes. Trying phase? Okay. I mean, sure. So, Patience, you crazy one. What do you have in mind here? This is interesting. Like, I think this is the first proxy out of Patience so far. SpeCial is gonna get into a fast factory opener. Oh, where is the factory? Oh, it is. A fast factory opener, of course, is gonna be quite good against this, especially if he gets defensive cycling, which is something that I'm expecting out of him. It looks like SpeCial kind of knows this is coming. He really expects this. He didn't see the probe scouting, he now sees this probe coming over here. Probe goes down, and look at this. SpeCial with the perfect scouting. He doesn't really need any more information than this. See in the chat for SpeCial. And of course, it looks like for now the Terran player will stay in his own side of the map, drop down a bunker, and try to deflect Patience. So one Stalker, really not gonna do much. Oh, wait a second. Oh, this is something. One SCV down, bunker delayed, still full on health. This little Stalker was doing way more than I was expecting him to do. So Patience has a foothold on the map. This is going to mean that once he has Blink, if he can keep this gateway up over here, it's gonna be a pretty big thing for him. Just being able to reinforce this location so quickly without a warp prism could mean a potential all-in or just timing with Blink could prove deadly. That is one way to see this game. The other one is SpeCial is going Fusion Core again, which is wow. Third Fusion Core in 4 games. And now we also have an alien drop coming from the Terran. Oh my Patience, what have you put yourself into this time? This Terran guy is just looking crazy aggressive in this series. And then drop will come. Blink, of course, was started. Now the Fusion Core is down. This spot over here. Oh my god, 4 probes down in just one attack. This is crazy already. 9 probes and counting. Oh, look at this. They're so clumped up. 12 probes will go down. All of the aliens will survive. Flying down into the natural. More probes will go down. This is crazy. SpeCial getting the damage. More and more probes down. The aliens will be killed. But Patience, 2 bases? Who needs those? 22 workers was the count for patience after this. And let me tell you this, patience cannot really afford any kind of a lane. This gateway will go down, more resources will be lost for the Protoss player. And once the BC come, this is gonna be game, guys. There is no way patience is gonna have enough to keep the battle cruisers from dealing devastating damage, even without weapon refit. There are 4 stalkers. A single BC can probably kill at least 2 of those, and then the rest of the army can swipe the rest. SpeCial, not even getting a natural. It doesn't need it. It just needs 1 BC and a bunch of marines. He doesn't need anything else. He's gonna have 2 tanks with this. He's gonna fly through the map with his medevac. He's gonna send his BC in, keep TP to get into the perfect position once he needs that. And what does patience have against this? 5 stalkers and a sentry. Not even a shield battery. There is a Banshee coming. Final. Okay, it's a pylon. It's not even a shield battery. There is a warp prism. A warp prism don't kill battlecruisers. Battlecruisers do kill warp prisms though. 2 shield batteries being dropped a little bit on the late side. The push is already incoming. Battlecruiser in the main. The rest of the army here in the natural. Let's see what is going to happen. The BC will go here into the main. Meanwhile, look at this. SpeCial gonna get another victory. 3-1 in his best of 9 series. And this one was probably the most convincing of them all. Whoa. SpeCial. Savage opener here on Golden Wall. Which was the map chosen by our Protoss player. I really doubt that this game was ever going to go any differently than this. Like, I can imagine like a couple of spots in which patience could have done more or better. But even then, like, 3 aliens flying to your main, you don't know about it, you don't have scouting information. You're not expecting it. You expect your opponent to be on the defensive. You expect your opponent to get a cyclone. But SpeCial was like, I don't need anything on that. I will have my bunker. I will have my 4 marines. And I will kill you before you can even get to a comfortable stage. And that's exactly what happened. Patience didn't even have enough stalkers to do anything. And yeah, it just snowballed further and further into that one attack that we've seen. So it's gonna be patient choice here for the 5th map, sorry. It's gonna be Ice and Chrome. So Ice and Chrome. I mean, I see him probably playing another Swarm game here on Ice and Chrome, just like he did on Eternal Empire. The maps share quite a lot of similarities. Then again, this map is not as a Terran map as Eternal Empire is. It doesn't really have wait. It doesn't really have as many good tank spots, but there are a couple choke points that are very exploitable for both races. It could come out to just see how good the disruptor shots are, or it could come to just SpeCial getting a foothold on the map, which is quite harder for Terran to do compared to Protoss. But we will see. It's gonna be interesting. I think this map is a very interesting one. So we will see how those 2 players will behave. Let's get it here on Ice and Chrome. Spawning in the bottom left hand corner. Wait, the score. Yeah. Spawning in the bottom left hand corner as the Terran player, currently leading 3-1. Just one victory short of match point. It is a Mexican Terran. SpeCial. In the top right hand corner, instead, spotting as the blue Protoss, playing for Team LP. And from Korea, it is Patience. Alright. What is going on here? Like, these proxy racks is not even closer to Patience side of the map than it is to SpeCial. That's an interesting location, I'd say. The factory is gonna be dropped right now. Where's the probot? It is looking for the proxy, but yeah, it will not find it. Not that there is much to be scared of. Let's all be honest. Like, I really doubt SpeCial would get too much out of these Reapers. Well, he did on Submarine, but then again, then Patience just destroyed his economy. He still won that game, but it wasn't smooth sailing. Okay, Reaper in the main. We got a grenade. Yeah, that will be in position to deny any longer damage. But I still feel like these proxies not really gonna do anything. It's not like the Adept is going to scout it. Not gonna happen. Now at least. Total Council will be dropped by Patience again. This time I feel it is going to be Blink. Again. It could be Dark Shrine. But yeah, I highly doubt it. Oh, this command center is gonna be late. And it's gonna be delayed even more by the Adept getting in. This is getting quite a lot in favor of Patience, I would say. I don't really see what SpeCial is trying to do. Of course, he's a mega brain player. Factory will, the barracks will fly into the main. There are 3 Reapers. They could get some damage. Eisenchrome main though is quite a little one. The natural is a deadly place to be. So yeah, the Reapers will still try to find some damage. Will they find it? That's a whole other question. So 3 Reapers, 2 Aliens, SpeCial going full on TvT with Banshee's Claw incoming. Reapers will get into the main. Rope 1 will fall. Rope 2 will fall. First Reaper will go down as well. A bunch of probes are already falling. Meanwhile, in the natural, Aliens getting even more damage. 2 of them are way more than enough. This probe right here blocking the alien. That was such a crazy good play by Patience. I really want to highlight how good that was. Aliens blocked from doing more damage. There are 4 more incoming. SpeCial wants to get a power play here and now. There are Stalkers in position. I don't think Juanito can get much more. But in the end, evening up that worker count, it's already quite a bit by itself. Yes, this is a live game. This is a best of 9 live for SpeCial versus Patience. Post GSL entertainment for you guys. Make sure to drop a follow and take a look at our Match Arena page to support these 2 players for free. Bunker will finish finally for SpeCial, but in the end, Patience will be the one suffering the real damage. The 4 aliens will get 5 more probes. It looks like SpeCial is using his units very freely. Like, not really afraid of being too behind in in army, since he's really not. And with this tank here in the natural, there's really not much to be scared of. And thank you very much, Bullet Rush, for the follow. So, once again, Patience racing for the tech. There is a Raven incoming for SpeCial. I'm actually surprised he didn't go for the 4th fusion core in 5 games. That would have been silly. But yeah, more damage coming from SpeCial. Okay, I totally missed those Banshees. And Cloak was down quite a while ago. There is no observer with this right now. Oh yes, there is. There is one observer. Oh, okay, Banshees will fly into safety. 7 kills. That's quite a ton, actually, for SpeCial. The economy of Patience so bruised this game. 18 probes down. I mean, it's not like SpeCial didn't pay anything to get that, but let's all be honest. That's a lot of economy down for Patience. He's only now getting the 3rd base at 640. That's very, very late, by the way, for a Protoss player, especially in this matchup. But right now, Patience may find some revenge on SpeCial with some Blinkstalkers action. These tanks are sieged to defend the 3rd, not the natural. Stalkers will blink indeed. That's a deadly choke point to find yourself in with the Raven trying to get in position for another turret. Will almost die for it. SpeCial kindly drops this supply depot to help these Stalkers get into the main and deny Steampack. More SCVs going down after all the efforts out of SpeCial. 3 tanks positioned in the wrong side are just ending the game. Stalkers blinking left and right, destroying everything SpeCial has built up to this point. Steam is started back again, but so many workers have been killed. The Banshees are getting in position again to deal even more damage. Once the Stalkers have been cleared, it looks like SpeCial will get 8 more probes. And in the end, the Ursadon is still the most beautiful. Oh my god. Yeah, here it is. It's still the most beautiful thing in this game. I love this thing. 8 probes down for Patience, 11 SCV down for SpeCial. We lost the tank, we lost a bunch of Marines, we lost Steampack. That's such a ton of damage coming down for both players. What the heck? What is that emote? What? Okay, I refuse to understand what it is. It looks like a gecko or something. Okay, more Stalkers coming for Patience. There is one very lonely Colossus here in the middle of the map for some reason that I'm totally unaware of, but I really find it very funny. Poor Colossus. He is very lonely. These Stalkers not getting any more damage right now, and the tanks are positioned correctly this time for SpeCial. The 3rd base is up for both players, so it looks like we're going to get into later stages of TvP, and it looks like a standard one as well. We have Colossi, extended thermal lance, plus 2 ground weapons on one side. These Banshees, by the way, SpeCial, they are such a savage. 6 more kills coming for the Terran. The economy of Patience has suffered such an insane blow from these 2 Banshees alone. 21 kills into. Finally, one of them will fall after probably 4 to 5 minutes. But SpeCial has already did so much with them, he can afford to get this push going on for him. 3 Colossi are out, there is 1 High Templar and Storm is not done yet. Blinkstalkers will try to get in position, but the tanks are sieged up, leapfrogging forward, close to this 3rd base. SpeCial will try to end the game here and now. This is a very scary spot for Patience to be in. The Raven will get vision as well as the scan for these tanks to start getting chip damage. A steam forward of Marauders will get more damage as well. Not without consequences, but these tanks very loud to leapfrog even further. And SpeCial will get this third base. Patience trying to double expand on the other side over here and here. But in the end, he still needs a way to keep this Terran army off his lawn. And I really don't see any 5 tanks sieged up here. This photon cannon trying to do whatever he can. But Patience really falling down in supply. These 4 Marauders will be sacrificed to leapfrog the tanks even further. SpeCial relentlessly advancing. A slow and steady push. And right now, tanks dropping shells on top of the Templar archives, getting on the rally point, getting on the next roll. This is so important for Patience, and once again, even hallucinated Colossi cannot really do much against it. Yes, the tanks are going to be cleared up right now, but it looks like Patience will be losing. Oh, wait. Shield Battery Overcharge is a good upgrade, right? I feel like every single probe should have been dead here if Shield Battery Overcharge didn't exist. It looks like SpeCial really underestimated it as well, because otherwise it would really not have died. On top of that, it would have defended his tanks. Hallucinated Colossi looks like they were doing quite a good job at scaring SpeCial away from that army. So in the end, SpeCial will still deal so much damage, but it's not gonna end the game on its own rights. For now, at least for now. These 4 Medivacs full of bio will try to find a spot to drop. Oh, double Liberator? Yeah, of course, SpeCial. Do whatever you want. You're playing in this game alone, we all know this. Stalkers will, of course, blink on top of one of the Liberators. Liberator in the main will not really get any more damage. Protes will be moved away from the mineral line. Just a lot of lost mining time, but it's not like it's the... Oh, wait a second! 30 supply of SpeCial disappearing from Ice and Chrome to a bunch of Blinkstalker. SpeCial really flying into a dangerous spot. And I have to say this, the Terran player is throwing this game away in such a huge fashion. I mean, so many probes. So many probes have died in this game. 56. Dropping the main, not gonna deny anything. The upgrading the forge just being finished. Not gonna do much. Bunch of Stalkers will deal with this. Not gonna go down thanks to the shield battery over there. Not overcharge, over there. Not a joke, by the way. Just words doing word things. And here comes the rest of the army of Patience, ready to get even further. There are so many tanks in such a good position over here that I really don't think Patience can do much with this. But he can stall this game further and get into a more comfortable stage. SpeCial losing a lot of his own resources. Patience has the army to close this out, but he really needs to be careful to this tank's position. Diving on top of those is such a dangerous move, but he decides to do this nonetheless. He backs off. Good decision, Patience. Of course, this command center will need it to be lifted. A SpeCial really minimizing the damage taken, while Patience, diving a little bit too forward, will actually understand that this is not the moment he can end the game in. SpeCial steaming some Marines over here. So many probes will die, guys. So many probes more. 16 of them, I fear. Like at least 11. Observer goes down. A recall needs to be issued from Patience, but SpeCial will just fly into the main. Of course, the Blinkstalkers can just follow this Medivac. Another blink, warping of units will keep this Medivac from actually getting too much damage. But here, the 4th base is actually undefended. Marines will get more probes killed. while Patience struggles to find a spot in which he can punish SpeCial mistakes. Yeah, I really need to drink some water. Like, my voice is really struggling from this, but it's such a hot series. I'm gonna go take some water after this game, I swear. Oh, Warp Prism. No, Warp Prism. That's not where you want to fly. Goodbye, Warp Prism. Patience is really not giving enough attention to his prisms. At least not as much as he would need to. Blinkstalkers will find himself cornered. And we have the double throw after SpeCial tried to throw this game into the sink. It looks like Patience has decided to give him the favor back, losing half of his army, half of his economy for no reason at all. Really. Here Patience will struggle to keep these tanks from sieging up. A little bit of damage will be dropped down by these Colossi, but without +3 they will not be able to kill a bio army that easily, especially with such good upgrades. 4 command centers casually being dropped by SpeCial here at the third base location. The army of SpeCial will be cornered over here. The tanks are not stitched up. They will try to siege right here, right now. Shockwave EMP goes on top of the Archons, and everything will go down for SpeCial in the end. Patience getting a crazy good engagement. These Immortals dealing so much damage. Colossi will go down, but SpeCial army is no more. What a pincer move from Patience. Getting the whole of the army of SpeCial. 2 tanks over here, not gonna be enough. Patience looking to end the game. There is a planetary over there. You don't want to attack into that. But SpeCial army annihilated by Patience. The boys have been pulled to deal with the rest of the army of Patience. Immortal will go down. In the end, the boys did a good work, but these zealots just dishing so much damage. 19 SCVs down. SpeCial throwing it back again to Patience. The game of throws is going on right here on Ice and Chrome, and Patience is coming out on top right now. So Lily, if you were watching this is a good clip for our plays of the week. Like, that pincer move from Patience surely needs a play of the week spot, I think. Once again, Patience trying to get more damage. More Stalkers being warped in. Patience really need to just warm his opponent right now. SpeCial not really in a good position. Not even with his tanks. Zealots will get forward. Meanwhile, the Stalkers will get on top of this command center, get a kill. Patience decided to get the command center over the army. I'm not too sure about that, but in the end, he's still gonna get some very good damage. These ghosts are gonna be a big nuisance for Patience, but yeah, just look at his army grow by the minute. 2 more Immortals in the making. Blinkstalkers blinking forward, doing what they do best, killing Marines and tanks. But in the end, Patience will just take any trade right now. His supply is so much higher than the one of SpeCial that he can do whatever. Perfect EMP by SpeCial, gonna get the whole of the army of Patience, and this is crazy. 50 more supply army loses to 2 ghosts. I was telling this, and God, oh my, what a crazy game. This has to be one of the best games I've ever watched, to be completely honest. Both players doing so many crazy good moves, and it looks like SpeCial with 2 perfect EMPs will deny Patience the end of the game he was looking for. Watchtower in control of SpeCial right now, and it looks like the supplies have evened up again. Oh, damn. You want to see ads? Don't worry, don't worry. I can give you all the ads you want. Ooh. So, Colossi just... This is interesting. Good EMP coming down from SpeCial. One of the Colossi will barely survive. But in the end, SpeCial still struggles to keep up in supply. Army is even. SpeCial has quite a lot of tanks, but this count has proven to be quite volatile in this match right here. Patience will not get a lot of run-by damage. Good moves by SpeCial. Started stepping this Zealot run-by into oblivion. But Patience is really getting a lot of map control. Both players really being a little bit everywhere. Patience, meanwhile, another Zealot run-by. Here comes, this time, on the 6th base of SpeCial. And this base is completely undefended. No planetary fortress. Command center is an orbital command. A lot of SCVs will go down. Another Zealot run-by trying to pincer move here. These SCVs will instead find tanks and marines waiting for it. But in the end, that's a lot of lost mining time, and you can see SpeCial struggling to keep up with his bank, while Patience is just making so much resources right now. Alright, no ads, I swear, no ads. 7 SCVs down, 3 tanks will be sniped by Patience, basically for free right here, but I think for the first time in the past 10 minutes, SpeCial as the... well, not 10 minutes, maybe even a little bit less. As the supply lead. I thought he was struggling, but in the end, okay, Patience, such a huge bank, he's gonna remax very quickly. That's a lot of Zealots cornering this bio army. But SpeCial will fly here in the top left. Meanwhile, Patience on the bottom right will find another good spot to engage his opponent on. And the Ghost will come on the back, ready to EMP this army. Oh my god, Ghost down. One EMP will go down on top of the Stalkers, not gonna be enough for SpeCial to actually engage this. Meanwhile, Blade Stalkers will get on top of the Planetary Fortress as well as some Zealots. The Planetary Fortress goes down. On the other side, another Zealot run by. There are a bunch of tanks ready to deal with this. But look at Patience go. Expanding on SpeCial side of the map, killing stuff left and right. 8 prods have died somewhere. I don't even know where. So much action in this game going on. And Patience splitting his army on 2 different sides. Will find tanks on one and will find free damage on the other. Here it is, Stalkers and Zealots. Stalkers blinking forward on top of the Medivac. There is one tank with this. But this is already looking crazy for Patience. So much control on this game in Isochron for the Protoss player. Even if his supply is not really getting there yet, his bank is huge. He has bases everywhere. And as I was saying, if he finds a wall on one side, he just destroys SpeCial on the other. So much is going down for Patience right here though, so much economy. 14 probes, 15 and counting. These Colossi dealing so much damage though. Planetary Fortress down, 31 SCVs down. More damage will come from SpeCial, who will die on top of 2 of the bases of the Protoss player. I'm gonna need a 2 days break after this. My votes. Patience is gonna lose to Naxai, to SpeCial's bio army, but 38 SCVs have gone down. SpeCial looks like he wants to go all in on this. He doesn't really have much time for this. Disruption Novas will whip. Another Disruption Nova trying to get on something, but these Disruptors basically lost money for Patience. He really needs more Stalkers and Zealots to deal with the army of SpeCial. Stalkers will try to get in position and blink, maybe get a Medivac. They're too far off. The high ground for SpeCial will get him a very good engagement, but another pincer move is coming from Patience. He wants to corner SpeCial in the top left corner. Meanwhile, SpeCial moving here on the bottom right, trying to get another base. But this side of the army of SpeCial will go down in a jiffy. Here comes the Stalkers. Recall is at the ready. He wants to use recall now. Here, please, recall. Here he comes. Stalkers will surely Oh, it's disruptors. Disruption will get on top of the tanks. Only one will hit, actually two, but only one tank will go down. This Nexus is in real danger. The rest of the army of Patience is getting in position, but look at these two players destroy each other. Zealots kill the tanks. Oh, this Nexus getting shelled down by these tanks. Not gonna be enough. The army of SpeCial finally cleared by Patience, but at what cost for the Protoss player? 3 Nexi down for Patience and so many probes. 126 probes have died, 106 SCVs have died in this game. 47k, 37k on the other side, plus 11k gas and 10k gas. Wait, oh gosh. Fine. This is looking like calm after the storm for these two players, trying to lick their wounds, trying to see who's ahead. This must be very confusing for those two guys right now. It's a very weird spot to find yourself in ultra late game and you don't know if you're ahead or not. Both players have lost so much, they probably feel like they're not ahead. SpeCial is clearly right, but Patience, his army is very strong. His economy can grow a little bit quicker than one of SpeCial just due to map control and mules being largely the economy of SpeCial right now. Like 31 workers to 58, but that's not even close. But SpeCial really threatening Patience with some blindsiding moves will prove to be a little bit too scary for the Protoss player to actually dive again. Dark Templars being killed left and right, SpeCial not taking any chances. He has a lot of orbital commands. He can just scan these units before they really get too much. Another run by coming from SpeCial. He's one Dark Templar. Oh, will barely survive. Good moves by the Stalkers of Patience. The Medivac will survive as well. But SpeCial is really slowly bleeding out right now. Patience expanding here. And expanding. Oh, wait, where is the other net? Okay, probably was that one. This is looking to be a victory for Patience. I really struggle to find many ways SpeCial can get back into this game. There are 3 sentries, a bunch of Stalkers, 3 Archons, and 3 Colossi for Patience, and I think there are no ghosts out yet. Now one is, another one is coming soon, but it's still not gonna be an easy task to kill this army. Ghosts are not with his army right now. Stalkers will pull forward. Perfect Force Fields will keep the rest of the army of SpeCial away from the ghosts, and so much has gone down for SpeCial. While Patience is keeping up his army supply high. More Archons, another time Patience expands just outside of the fourth base of SpeCial. But yeah, Patience will just need one decisive maneuver to end this game. Shockwave EMP will get one of the... Oh, actually, we get basically everything. These Archons are very bruised, but the Stalkers and the Colossi are still getting so much damage. SpeCial will finally go down, and Patience will get his 30 minutes long game on Ice and Chrome. I need so much water right now. I can even remotely stress how much I need to drink something right now. I'm gonna take like a 30 seconds break. Gonna get some water and be right back. Hope you guys constructed additional pylons while I was away. But now, it is time for another game of this wonderful series. We're going to go on Pillars of Gold. It's going to be a special map of choice for this 6th game of the day. Currently, the Terran player leading the series 3-2. But after that one last game, I think momentum has quite shifted. Losing a 30 minutes long game must feel pretty bad, and SpeCial right now has lost one, while Patience must be feeling pretty good after that game. Very good one. Hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. And I really hope my throat won't ache for the next 30 games or so. SpeCial? Okay, we're going. Here it is. Alright. I have no clue what SpeCial is saying in the chat. Absolutely no idea. It's like Patience is not feeling good and still win. Shiba. I will go into the introductions, I swear. I just want to see where they are going into. What is this banter? Roll his macro, give Shiba. Okay, let's forget about this. Spawning in the top right hand corner. Yeah. SpeCial. You dirty one. Going for the oldest trick in the book. In the top right hand corner. Spawning as the blue Protoss. It is the Korean. Patience. And in the bottom left hand corner is the red Terran. The cheesy one. A Mexican one. Put some cheese dust onto those Doritos. It is SpeCial. Alright, alright. So. I don't want to play like this. Yeah, that the oldest trick in a book coming out of SpeCial, the chat rush. Tricking your opponent into chatting him into macro while you place a barracks into his natural. only to make one Reaper and then fly it back home. And a bunker that was cancelled to just keep the Nexus from going up. And this is special. I have to say this though, this is fun here, as few series I've ever casted. I really struggle to find a funnier series in my life. I think Astrea vs Sort of was kind of spot on in WCS Challenger 2019 summer. That was a crazy good series, 2-1 for Sort of. But this series is so fun though. SpeCial looking for some proxies, nowhere to be found. Not good for you, UGG. What? Okay. Okay, no. PL? PL? Ah, play. Okay. Well, SpeCial's Rex will fly back home. 2 more are incoming before the starport. That's pretty interesting already. It looks like SpeCial will still get Widowmine drop once he is ready for the Widowmine drop. I don't know, I lost myself in the words there. Like, after the last game, my mind is a little bit confused. But I hope I'm doing a good job with this one as well. Patience is gonna have a robotics facility up after Blink is on the way. This is already feeling like Blink timing. Most than anything, there is a tank in the main shelling down these Stalkers. The Cyclone will also help a lot with this. This one Zealot will not really do too much. One Stalker will go down. That's basically a free unit got for SpeCial. This Zealot will barely survive. I don't think it will survive any longer. Cyclone will get another lock on. This is probably going to be a kill on top of the Stalker. The other one barely survives. And it looks like one of these 2 players is getting way better traits than the other. SpeCial not really losing anything so far. I think 1 SCV, okay, 1 Reaper, and oh, the bunker wasn't cancelled. Oh, interesting. Link is now done. No timing for Patience. There is a Robobay incoming. Going to be a standard opener coming from the Protoss player, who's soon to be having a third base up. Meanwhile, SpeCial with 3 Rex opener gonna be having a ton of bio ready for a timing. Once he decides to move out, there are 3 tanks out already. That's a bunch of Marines, combat shields, almost done. Is Steam done? Steam is not done. Also, no Medivac. Let's not forget there is this starport, yes, but the Medivac is still ongoing. No Medivac out yet, I should have said. There are 2 SCVs and a Widowmine with this push as well, but Patience will have Blink ready for this. It's gonna be a little bit of a bloodbath, I feel, for SpeCial. Cyclone goes down immediately. Patience, ooh, that's a huge Widowmine shot. That single shot already paid off for the Cyclone loss. This Nexus over here will probably need to be cancelled. Patience, please cancel it. No, cancel. Nexus will surely go down. Or maybe not. Blink forward. Patience. There's so many Stalkers. Where did those come from? Oh, of course. These are hallucinated Stalkers. SpeCial will get into match point. Good move by Patience, but in the end, SpeCial with just a very crisp timing will get I think what was a pretty deserved victory. This game was a little bit off. Like, it wasn't the, like, it was very weird. Like, that barracks in the natural of patience and this 3 racks push, like, it was weird. It was quite weird. So we're waiting on patience to tell us what is going to be the last. Why am I waiting for him? It's going to be averaging. It's the last map standing, right? Yeah, SpeCial was making another lobby. We had 2 lobby for a minute. Already when they are going on averaging for the 7th map. That is going to be all maps open again. But we will see if we'll get to that point, because SpeCial right now is a match point and is looking very, very good. And by the way, thank you Demanum Camo for the $550 contribution. Thank you so much from you guys at Team Action. I really appreciate it. Of course, say hello to Dricket from me. And okay, the guys are ready. We will get into game number 7. Thank you very much, Demon Come. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys another little thing. Just before we get into this game, we are right into the game, but let's take a look at these guys. Alpha X Series SpeCial number 3. It's gonna be tomorrow, 2 PM KST, as you can see on the screen here on Trovo. Probably gonna be the one casting this beautiful, beautiful 4 players series. Ragnarok, Rookie, Sound, and Breaking GG, ready to face each other. It's gonna be incredibly good, so please make sure to tune in tomorrow and catch a glimpse at this here on Trovo. But right now, it's time to see how this is going to end this series, giving us so many good memories already. Spawning in the top right hand corner as the blue Protoss player playing for Team LP. He's patient. Oh my god. Okay, patience. A little bit less aggressive next time, please. The spiteful gas steal. Alright, of course. What a classic. Spawning in the bottom left hand corner instead as the red Terran player hailing from Mexico, currently in Korea, I think, I don't know. It is SpeCial. I don't know what to say. Look at this. Oh my. Oh, of course this is happening. I really need to show my face during the cast. This is so hilarious. Why? Patience, what are you doing? Why would you put your lifeline game with a Nexus in the top left hand corner? Ninja base. Alright, okay. Okay, maybe it's me. Maybe it's not them, it's me, guys. Of course, we have the NG Bay block, and what better place than a Ninja base and the Stargate opener. Alright, guys. Alright. Finally, both players will get their gases back. But I'm more curious to see what SpeCial has in mind to this really. It really needs a Cyclone, to be honest, to deal with the Stargate opener. It's interesting out of Patience to come out with a different approach for the first time in the series in probably the most important game for him. He needs to win 3 in a row by now. So it's gonna be a very, very hard task for him. Especially SpeCial looking, sorry for the little bit of mess with words. Especially with a Mexican player looking so strong right now. I feel like Patience has really looked good in the second and fifth game on Eternal Empire and Ice and Chrome respectively. But in the end, okay, second target, so interesting. But in the end, all the time that SpeCial has gone for something a little bit more aggressive, or even just a little bit more difficult to expect, harder to expect. I feel like SpeCial has been looking incredibly dominant in those games. There is one Oracle out here right now, no Cyclone for SpeCial. This is looking like 2 dead SCVs to say the least. One Revelation is gonna be dropped by this Oracle as well. A second one is gonna be up in just a second. And with the first Stargate? Oh wow. 3 Stargates, Patience? Are you sure you want to go into that? 3 Stargates mass Oracles? Am I saying this wrong? Am I dreaming? What is going on here? 3 Stargates mass Oracles it is, guys. Patience really mixing it up. Okay, stop. Patience, you have to stop. 4 Stargates? What happens if there is a Viking out? You die. That's what happens, Patience. You die. Of course, there is 1 Raven out. Not really gonna be the highest of threats. But right now, Patience has 4 Oracles already. 3 more are coming. Another Stargate is gonna be up in just a second. Patience wants to end the game now, though. He really doesn't want this game to last more than the next minute, bro. He's diving on top of those Marines. He can fight that army. The auto turret is gonna be very hard to fight on. Patience says hi. And right now, another auto turret is gonna be dropped by the Raven. Missile turrets being dropped left and right. 4 more Oracles are coming for the Protoss player. SpeCial is having a good laugh at this. And the interrogation mark. Of course, another relation is gonna be dropped here to catch when the Marines are gonna move out of that location. So the scan will miss the most important part of what is going on for Patience. So how many Oracles is this? Too many is a good answer, not gonna lie. 11 Oracles, 4 more coming, a total of 15 are gonna be up. Of course, SpeCial is pushing right now, but he's pushing into his death. 11 Oracles kill stuff very fast. Like, very fast. Like, stupid fast. Here they come, 11 Oracles. Have you ever seen those? I've never seen 11 Oracles in my entire life. Never. Never. Not even remotely. Like, probably 8 is the highest I've ever seen. Okay, there is 1 missile turret here in the main for SpeCial. We're still gonna be very surprised at what is happening. Is SpeCial trolling? New build. Come on, Patience. We all know you're trolling. 4 more Oracles. You lose. Okay, it's SpeCial. Legit. So what happens now? SpeCial can't really move out. Like, that's a lot of Oracles. You don't want to fight those. Those oracles are just gonna be more and more. There are even zealots incoming? Why? How many oracles is that? 19 oracles. That's probably 18 too many, guys. 3 more incoming. Twilight Council transition, of course. The best thing to do after a force target mass oracle. Like, these oracles had not done any stasis words. Yeah, sure. This is what you need, patience, right? Stasis words. Okay. Imagine flying into a Widowmine. Imagine that. Okay, Shockwave EMP could be crazy good right here on top of these oracles. SpeCial doesn't want to miss it. Patience is basically maxed out, by the way, on 4 bases. He has a very good economy. Oracles diving finally down on top of these. EMP will get so much damage, though. These oracles can die very, very fast. Is charge done? Charge is not done. 2 Phoenixes are coming. The whole of the third base of Patience is going down right here. So many probes dying. Meanwhile, the ninja base was discovered and Patience is crumbling on itself. Everything is going down. Just the 19 oracles are left standing. Sorry, the 18 oracles. 23 probes down. Patience is still gonna have a very, very healthy army supply, but it doesn't really make it any healthier knowing that it's 18 oracles. The pulsar beam activated, but this is not a fight that SpeCial wants to take apparently. Oracle's out of energy now though, with EMP going on top of them. This army is a sitting duck, and Patience is waiting way too long before striking. With EMP being a thing, SpeCial will just walk straight through and end this game already. Crazy stuff has gone on this series, but I have to say 19 oracles. Okay, I'm not too sure if it was the craziest or not, but SpeCial will get the series. Will win this. And it's gonna be our Alpha X Pro Series winner for this show match between SpeCial and Patience. The stream is not done yet, guys. We have some more action for you, but don't go mass oracles in PvT. Do me a favor, just don't do it. It's bad. Like, very bad. Like, legitimately troll, I have to say. Patience wasn't really feeling too strong right here. It was feeling like SpeCial already won this. But yeah. So what is there to say? Thanks to the players for being here. And I'm gonna take a quick break after this series just to refill a little bit of water, get a cup of coffee, maybe eat something because I'm actually starving. I need a lot of energy for this casting because I'm quite an energetic caster myself. So I will take a quick break, but before I head to take my break, I just want to go to my screen one more time, guys, to show you today's Mexerino code for Alpha X Series 18 SpeCial versus Patience. We have a Mexerino code. The prize pool can be increased directly here, adding up to the already existing prize pool by just signing in with whichever method you want to use. Then click on contribute and it's gonna be AXCOM131, the coupon code that is going to add 50 cents to the prize pool for free, guys. You click on contribute, of course I already used it, but you will be notified that 50 cents have been added up into the prize pool totally for free, using very little of your time. So guys, thank you very much. If you can use a little bit of your time to support the scene, support these players, these two amazing, hilarious players, human beings that have provided so much entertainment for us today. So guys, I'm gonna be right back after a quick break. Don't go anywhere, we have 3 more series to go.